I was showing Paul how awesome this case is for One Army for War Machine. I'm going to do a review of it. So this is the Crystal Cast Battle Hive box. We picked them up for 35 or 40 bucks at Seth's. They usually retail for 55.
Oh, like a steel container? What is this?
It's aluminum.
Okay, aluminum with some like nice cast corners.
Yeah, it's got some reinforced corners.
Nice strap.
Yeah, it's got a pretty hefty strap, much better than the Games Workshop strap.
Okay.
Except I wish this was cloth like the Games Workshop one, but it's rubber.
Okay.
Standard latch. There's no place for a lock, unfortunately, but that makes it easier to deal with for traveling in the airplane. I would be concerned about them bashing this thing to shit and back while in the airplane.
What is this?
I'm pretty sure it's aluminum.
This is aluminum?
I'm pretty sure.
It looks like it's got some pleather on the top of it.
It's got some pleather on top.
Okay.
But that's not really.
Yeah, shut up, Paul.
That's not really important.
Okay.
Pleather isn't important. I mean, you could lick it, but you don't really have to deal with that. All right. So inside we have our first tray. Our first tray is basically our supplies tray. Obviously, I could fit my tokens, my dice, my measuring tape, my cards and card protector sleeve things. I feel like I'm playing Pokemon with the card protector sleeves. This is easily removed.
Pokemon.
All right, so we put this off to the side, and we get to my first infantry tray. In this infantry tray, I fit a unit of rock shrimp with their leader, because I've never bothered remembering what they're actually called. 2 units of shifting stones, Stoneward UA, Cassius, Balder, a Blackclad Wayfarer, Lord of the Feast, and my unit of druids.
What's the foam like?
Plucking it was kind of a pain, because it's glued on both the sides and the bottom. Yeah. The other problem with this tray is that the bottom is cardboard instead of foam.
Yeah, it's
plushy cardboard.
It's like cardboard covered,
but it's still cardboard. So that means it doesn't have a lot of give. So if you have models that are a little bit higher than the foam, they're going to kind of get squished a little bit.
Here's what an unplucked piece looks like. You can see how the pluck foam kind of looks.
It's very thin.
It's very
nice.
thin, and it's great especially when you're trying to get units in. The corners of it aren't pluck foam, and these make it really handy to actually take out this little bit of nylon strapping or whatever. But when you get here, it makes it nice and rigid, so you don't have to worry about your tray actually falling over and everything. But
such as this with the GW tray.
Yeah.
Where shit pops out.
Oh.
But because of the rigidity of the material, it makes it a little
possibly damaging on your models.
Especially if you're working with metal models. There's a piece of pluck foam that Rob just had with a what is that? Some kind of Signar heavy jack.
Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway,
very good. But
now that I've been hijacked, back over here. So one tray down, right? Second tray, we got Swamp Gobbers. Useless unit. And then a unit of 6 Bloodweavers, and then I have all of this delicious empty space. Okay? That's my second infantry tray. Next, we have my Jack and Beast tray.
Is this thicker?
Yes, it is. In fact, instead of being roughly 1 inch, I believe this is 2.5 inch.
So how we get 2 1-inch trays?
No, we actually have more. I haven't gotten to those yet.
Okay.
These are just the ones I have stuff in. So in this tray we have my Wold Guardian, Megalith, Wormwood, 2 Wold Watchers, a Wold Weird, and a space for the Wold Weird I'm getting in the mail, Totem Hunter, Throg, and my Bone Swarm that I brought.
Totem Hunter fits nicely in there.
Yeah, he fits really well. All you have to do is really pluck around the actual weapons to make it a little bit easier to manage. Some of the guys, like the Wold Watchers and Wold Weird, can stand up. So you just have to make a little square incision and just place them in there. Other guys like Megalith, Wormwood, and the Totem Hunter, you have to lay on their side because they're really tall.
How many points do you think we're at right now?
We are now at 61 points.
Shown?
Yeah, exactly, 61 points shown. So I pull this thing out, and look at that. We have some virgin pluck foam.
Wow.
Right here we have our third infantry tray.
How does it feel to put it in? Like, does it grab on the corner?
No, it doesn't. It's cut almost perfectly. It slides right in. It's just like your first, well, not your first time, but, All right, so we have our third infantry foam, and then underneath that we have our, come on, baby. 4th infantry foam.
Oh,
Look
that
at
looks
that.
pretty thin though.
No, it's the same
So
size.
about
as the rest
small
of them.
base models, I would think.
Yeah,
okay.
anything that's standard infantry, casters, stuff like that. And last but not least,
Not trolls.
we have our 2nd heavy beast, heavy jack or heavy beast foam.
Okay.
So in this case, I assume you could probably fit about 150 points or 2 50-point armies easily, unless you play Troll Bloods. In which case, you'll want like 5 of these because they don't have small models.
Is there a way to order them?
Well, I know Crystal Cast is still in business. I bought a D&D mat from them roughly 6 months ago. Whether or not they're still making these, I don't know. However, I believe Battle Foam will make custom pluck foam for the size that you need, and you should be able to measure this out and order it from them specifically. I haven't tried doing that because I just bought this case 2 days ago.
Yeah, at the tournament we were just at.
Yep.
Got some good discount at Seth's Comics and Anime, and
They're awesome. Definitely, if you're in Ventura, check them out. They don't carry Games Workshop, but they do have a pretty large supply of Praetorians and
some scattergunners.
A bunch of scattergunners. Yeah, there's about 7 boxes of Wolves of Ouroboros, which those are great units right there. They're fantastic. They have like 1 caster, I think, but they've got like literally like 4 shelves worth of miniatures. So check them out. That's the review.